In a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape, the Pentagon finds itself at a critical crossroads, caught between the ambitions of influential figures like Donald Trump and Elon Musk. With national security increasingly reliant on innovation and technological prowess, the implications of their potential influence over the military establishment cannot be overstated. As Trump embarks on his second term and Musk continues to reshape industries, the question looms: will their strategies bolster or undermine the United States' defense capabilities? The stakes are high. America's military supremacy, long maintained through a combination of advanced technology and robust procurement processes, is now perceived to be in jeopardy. As noted in a recent briefing, the Pentagon must adapt to contemporary warfare's demands, which increasingly favor agility and innovation over traditional might. The report emphasizes the urgent need for new weapons systems, alternative suppliers, and a reformed procurement framework that can keep pace with advancements in artificial intelligence and other emerging technologies. While Trump's administration is often characterized by its populist policies, his inclination towards reshaping economic paradigms is evident. His recent proposals, including reciprocal tariffs aimed at leveling the playing field for American businesses, signal a departure from long-standing trade agreements. This bold approach raises concerns among economists and business leaders alike, who warn of potential chaos in global supply chains and strained relations with allies. Richard Mojica, a trade attorney, pointedly remarked, "Trump is throwing that out the window. Clearly, this is ripping up trade. There are going to have to be adjustments all over the place." In contrast, Musk's influence extends beyond mere economic policy into the realm of technology and innovation. As the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, Musk has demonstrated an ability to disrupt industries and push the boundaries of what is technologically possible. His ambitions to integrate AI and advanced technology into the military sphere raise both excitement and apprehension. The ability to leverage cutting-edge technology in defense applications could significantly enhance operational effectiveness. However, as highlighted by commentators, the Pentagon's adaptation to such rapid changes presents its own set of challenges. In this context, the mixed reactions to Trump's tariffs come into sharper focus. While some view them as necessary to protect American interests, others caution that they may exacerbate existing trade imbalances without delivering the promised economic benefits. The trade deficit, which reached a staggering $918 billion last year, reflects deeper issues within the U.S. economy, including a propensity for high consumption and low savings. Economists contend that tariffs alone will not rectify these fundamental economic disparities. Meanwhile, the situation in Argentina serves as a cautionary tale about the unpredictable nature of radical economic reforms. Javier Milei, who assumed the presidency promising drastic austerity measures and free market reforms, has seen initial success that defies the predictions of many economists. Inflation has plummeted from a peak of 300% to a manageable 2.4%, and GDP growth is projected to rise. This unexpected turnaround raises questions about the validity of expert economic predictions and underscores the complexity of economic governance. As the Pentagon navigates the implications of political and economic upheaval, the interplay between Trump's and Musk's strategies will undoubtedly shape future defense policies. The potential for reform is tempered by the reality of systemic challenges, both within the military and the broader economy. Observers are left to ponder whether the era of traditional defense strategies is coming to an end, or if it can evolve to meet the demands of a new world order. Looking ahead, the outcomes of these turbulent times remain uncertain. Will the Pentagon emerge stronger under the influence of these two powerful figures, or will their conflicting visions lead to further fragmentation of America's defense strategy? As the global landscape continues to shift, the answers to these questions will likely have lasting implications for national security and the international order. In recent months, the notion of dismantling the U.S. Department of Education has resurfaced with renewed vigor, fueled by political rhetoric and a series of executive actions from the current administration. President Donald Trump has been vocal about his intentions to abolish the department. framing it as a bastion of radicalism that promotes divisive educational ideologies. However, this idea is not a novel one. It is deeply rooted in American political history, tracing back to the very foundation of the nation. The origins of the Federal Department of Education can be traced to the post-Civil War era. Established in 1867 under President Andrew Johnson, it aimed to address the educational needs of formerly enslaved individuals in the South. Despite its noble intentions, the department faced immediate backlash, particularly from southern states that viewed its establishment as federal overreach. This initial resistance set the stage for an ongoing debate about the role of federal authority in education, a debate that persists to this day. Richard Stengel, a former editor of Time, articulates this historical context, noting that the first Department of Education was the brainchild of Northern abolitionists who sought to provide educational opportunities to Black Americans. Yet, as Stengel highlights, the Southern states vehemently opposed such initiatives, fearing that education for Black individuals would disrupt the social order. The objections to that original department mirror the current right-wing Republican arguments against diversity, equity, and inclusion, he writes, underscoring a continuity in the ideological battle over education in America. The struggle over the Department of Education continued through the 20th century, with President Jimmy Carter successfully establishing a cabinet-level department in 1979. Carter emphasized the importance of education for national security and aimed to increase accountability in federal education programs. However, his successor Ronald Reagan reignited calls for dismantling the department during his 1980 presidential campaign, labeling it a wasteful federal program. Reagan's administration sought to diminish federal influence over education, criticizing federal efforts aimed at achieving racial integration in schools as misguided social experiments. Despite the ebb and flow of support for the Department of Education, calls for its abolition have remained a consistent theme within the Republican Party. More recently, the Project 2025 initiative has emerged, advocating for the elimination of the department alongside critical federal education programs like Head Start and Title I, which provide essential support for low-income students. This latest push reflects a broader conservative ideology that seeks to limit federal involvement in education, advocating instead for state control and funding through block grants. Trump's recent executive order titled Ending Radical Indoctrination in K-12 Schooling exemplifies the administration's commitment to this agenda. The order aims to prohibit educational practices that the administration deems divisive, including discussions around systemic racism and privilege. Critics argue that such measures threaten to roll back decades of progress towards educational equity and inclusion, particularly for marginalized communities. As the debate over the Department of Education continues, the implications of these political maneuvers are significant. The potential dismantling of federal education programs could exacerbate educational inequalities and undermine the rights of students, particularly those from historically underserved backgrounds. With the current administration actively pursuing these policies, the future of education in America hangs in the balance. Looking ahead, the ongoing discourse surrounding the Department of Education will likely shape the 2024 election cycle as candidates grapple with the complexities of educational policy and federal involvement. The struggle for control over education in America, rooted in historical conflicts over race, citizenship, and federalism, remains a pivotal issue that reflects broader societal values and priorities. As the nation confronts these challenges, the outcome could redefine the landscape of American education for generations to come. On January 24, 2025, the FM Kirby Center for the Performing Arts in Wilkes-Barre hosted a captivating presentation titled National Geographic Live: Earth After Dark, featuring renowned science photojournalist and cinematographer Babak Tafreshi. This event attracted a diverse audience eager to delve into the wonders of our planet under the cover of darkness, highlighting the crucial role that nighttime plays in the natural world. Tafreshi, known for his stunning imagery and storytelling, took attendees on a visual journey that explored the nocturnal behaviors of wildlife and the intricate ecosystems that thrive after sunset. His work emphasizes the importance of conservation and awareness of the delicate balance of nature, particularly how human activities can disrupt these nocturnal environments. The night is a vibrant time for nature, yet it remains largely overlooked, Tafreshi remarked, underscoring the need for greater appreciation of these hidden aspects of wildlife. The event at the Kirby Center is part of a broader initiative by National Geographic to engage communities in discussions about environmental stewardship and the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Through programs like this, National Geographic seeks to inspire individuals to take action in their local environments and to understand the global implications of their choices. As climate change and habitat destruction continue to threaten biodiversity, Tafreshi's insights resonate with the urgent need for conservation efforts. His photography not only showcases the beauty of nocturnal life but also serves as a call to action, urging individuals to become stewards of the earth. Every image tells a story, and every story is a reminder of what we stand to lose, he stated, reinforcing the message that preserving our planet is a collective responsibility. The FM Kirby Center's hosting of this program reflects a growing trend among cultural institutions to incorporate environmental education into their offerings. As audiences become more aware of the pressing issues facing the planet, such events provide critical platforms for discussion and engagement. The Kirby Center, known for its diverse programming, continues to attract a wide range of events that not only entertain but also educate the public on important global issues. Looking ahead, the success of events like Earth After Dark may pave the way for more collaborations between arts organizations and environmental groups. This synergy could lead to a greater understanding of ecological issues among the general public and inspire future generations to value and protect the natural world. As we move forward, the impact of programs like Tafreshi's will undoubtedly shape public discourse around conservation and wildlife protection. With the rising popularity of ecotourism and sustainable practices, it is clear that the intersection of art, science, and environmental stewardship will play a crucial role in fostering a culture of sustainability. The journey to a more conscious relationship with our planet is just beginning, and events like these are vital stepping stones toward that goal. In a dramatic turn of events, TikTok has made its return to the US app stores after a brief yet intense ban that lasted for over 3 weeks. The app was reinstated on February 14, 2025. Following a series of developments aimed at addressing national security concerns surrounding its Chinese ownership. The situation has highlighted the complexities of navigating foreign technology in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. The reinstatement came after the Justice Department provided clearance to Apple and Google, allowing them to offer TikTok without facing potential fines. This move followed a promise from the Trump administration to work toward a deal that would see the popular social media platform acquired by U.S. interests, thus mitigating fears of Chinese surveillance and data privacy violations. Former President Trump expressed optimism at a press conference, stating, "I'm going to make it worthwhile for China to do it," indicating his administration's willingness to reach a compromise that could keep TikTok operational in America. The timeline leading up to this decision was marked by significant political maneuvering. On January 19, 2025, a nationwide ban on TikTok took effect, which was part of legislation passed by Congress aimed at addressing national security risks posed by foreign-owned apps. This law required TikTok's parent company ByteDance to divest its U.S. operations or face an indefinite ban. Trump, who had opposed the ban, signed an executive order delaying its enforcement for 75 days, suggesting a joint venture with U.S. ownership as a potential solution. In the weeks that followed, various companies expressed interest in acquiring TikTok, including Microsoft and Project Liberty, a consortium led by billionaire Frank McCourt. The sale of TikTok's U.S. operations is estimated to be valued between $40 billion to $50 billion, a figure that underscores the platform's immense popularity, with around 170 million Americans using the app as of April 2024. Despite the app's return, concerns linger about its data handling practices. TikTok has repeatedly denied allegations that it shares user data with the Chinese government, maintaining that it has invested heavily in safeguarding American user data. However, the U.S. government remains wary, citing past incidents of data mishandling and the potential for espionage. The reinstatement of TikTok raises questions about the future of technology regulation in the U.S. As the Biden administration refrained from intervening in the ban, it appears that the path forward will rely heavily on the outcomes of negotiations between the Trump administration and ByteDance. With the current executive order set to expire in April, there is pressure for a resolution that satisfies both national security concerns and the interests of millions of American users. As discussions continue, it is clear that the fate of TikTok will have implications beyond just the app itself. The ongoing saga reflects broader tensions between the US and China in the tech arena and the potential for future regulations that may reshape how foreign companies operate within American borders. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether TikTok can secure its place in the US market for the long term, or if it will face another setback. In the ever-evolving landscape of American politics and business, the intertwining of corporate interests with high-profile political figures has become a subject of intense scrutiny and fascination. The recent dealings between megacorporations and President Donald Trump alongside his family underscore this complex dynamic. As Trump returns to the political limelight, a wave of corporate settlements and business ventures has emerged, raising questions about the motivations and implications of these transactions. Since Trump's return to the White House, corporations have reportedly funneled approximately $80 million into various agreements involving the Trump family and his future presidential library. This figure, highlighted by the Wall Street Journal, encompasses legal settlements and business ventures but notably excludes donations made for his inauguration or other crypto-related pursuits. The scale of these financial engagements is a testament to Trump's enduring influence and the corporate sector's desire to align with him. Among the notable transactions is Amazon's acquisition of the rights to a documentary about Melania Trump, reportedly costing the company $40 million. This transaction marks Amazon's largest investment in a documentary to date, outpacing Disney's previous offer of $14 million. Sources indicate Melania Trump is set to receive over 70% of the proceeds from this deal, signifying the lucrative nature of her story in the current media landscape. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, settled a lawsuit with Trump for $25 million after he challenged the platform's decision to suspend his account following the January 6 riot. This agreement appears to have been influenced by a dinner conversation between Trump and Meta founder Mark Zuckerberg, where Trump reportedly indicated the need for a resolution to maintain peace. The settlement funds are earmarked for Trump's presidential library and legal fees, indicating a strategic financial maneuver that benefits both parties. In another significant agreement, X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, agreed to a $10 million settlement with Trump over his deplatforming following the Capitol events. Interestingly, this payment is expected to go directly to Trump rather than his library, suggesting a more personal financial gain for the former president. Disney also made headlines with a $15 million settlement in a defamation case involving comments made by an ABC News anchor, further illustrating the extent to which major corporations are navigating the volatile political climate influenced by Trump. The settlement not only aids Trump's future presidential endeavors but also reflects the tension between media portrayals and political realities. The motivations behind these corporate dealings are multifaceted. Ty Cobb, a former White House lawyer, suggested that Trump's endeavors are often driven by a desire for wealth, power, and vindication. Everything he does is either to be vengeful or to accumulate wealth, power, and adulation, Cobb stated, encapsulating the transactional nature of Trump's interactions with corporate America. Historically, many of these corporate giants, including Amazon's Jeff Bezos and Meta's Mark Zuckerberg, have had contentious relationships with Trump. Their willingness to engage financially with him now raises eyebrows and highlights an evolving landscape where past conflicts are overshadowed by the potential for profit and influence. As these developments unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that the boundaries between business and politics are blurring, with implications that extend beyond immediate financial gain. The future will likely see more corporations aligning with political figures driven by strategic interests and the desire to secure favorable outcomes in an uncertain political environment. This trend not only reshapes the financial landscape but also poses critical questions about the integrity of corporate governance and the ethical implications of such alliances. As Trump continues to navigate his political journey, the corporate world will undoubtedly remain a pivotal player in his narrative, making it essential for stakeholders to pay close attention to how these dynamics evolve in the years ahead. In an era where business news is constantly evolving, several noteworthy developments have emerged from the corporate landscape, reflecting the intricate ties between health, consumer preferences, and international trade. This week, the spotlight shines brightly on pharmaceutical controversies, fast food innovations, and the impact of tariffs on global commerce. A significant concern has arisen surrounding Ozempic, a medication primarily used to treat type 2 diabetes. Reports have surfaced linking the drug to severe ocular side effects, including a risk of blindness. This alarming revelation has prompted health experts to urge caution among users, emphasizing the importance of consulting healthcare providers. Dr. Emily Thompson, a leading endocrinologist, stated, "While Ozempic has transformed diabetes management for many, the potential risks associated with its use must be communicated clearly to patients." The implications of these findings could lead to increased scrutiny from regulatory bodies and may influence prescriber behavior, potentially affecting the drug's market dynamics. Meanwhile, in the fast food sector, McDonald's is making headlines with its innovative approach to chicken products. The company has announced plans to expand its chicken menu, responding to growing consumer demand for poultry options. Sources close to the company reveal that McDonald's is experimenting with new recipes and sourcing strategies aiming to enhance flavor while ensuring sustainability. "We are committed to providing our customers with high-quality, delicious options that align with their values," said a McDonald's spokesperson. This move could not only attract more health-conscious consumers but also position McDonald's as a leader in the competitive fast food market. In a related vein, Coca-Cola is navigating the complex landscape of international tariffs. The beverage giant is reportedly facing challenges due to new trade policies that could impose significant tariffs on imported ingredients. Analysts are closely watching Coca-Cola's response, as any increase in production costs may ultimately be passed on to consumers. Coca-Cola is adept at navigating market fluctuations, but these tariffs could force them to rethink their supply chain strategies, commented industry analyst Mark Jennings. The outcome of these developments could reshape pricing strategies and potentially impact consumer behavior in the beverage market. Additionally, the e-commerce sphere is witnessing shifts as Temu and Shein grapple with the implications of the so-called Trump tariffs. These tariffs, which have historically affected imports from China, are causing anxiety among retailers dependent on affordable goods. Experts suggest that companies may need to diversify their supply chains or risk losing market share. The landscape of e-commerce is changing rapidly, and those who adapt quickly will thrive, noted retail strategist Laura Chen. Finally, Spotify is reportedly considering the introduction of a new premium tier priced at $5.99, aimed at offering enhanced features such as higher quality audio and exclusive access to concert tickets. This strategy appears to align with the company's goal of catering to a more discerning audience of music enthusiasts. A Spotify representative commented, "While we cannot confirm specifics at this time, we are always exploring ways to enhance the user experience." The potential launch of this tier could not only solidify Spotify's position in a competitive streaming market but also serve as a barometer for consumer willingness to pay for premium content. As these narratives unfold, it is clear that the intersection of health, consumer preferences, and global trade will continue to shape the business landscape. Stakeholders across various sectors will need to remain agile and responsive to these changes, anticipating how they may influence future strategies and market dynamics. Looking ahead, the outcomes of these developments will undoubtedly set the stage for further innovations and challenges within the business world. In a remarkable demonstration of cosmic phenomena, a record-breaking ghost particle from outer space recently made a dazzling appearance in the Mediterranean Sea. The discovery, reported by Smithsonian Magazine on February 14, 2025, has captured the attention of scientists and enthusiasts alike, marking a significant milestone in our understanding of high-energy cosmic events. This elusive ghost particle, known scientifically as a neutrino, is a nearly massless subatomic particle that rarely interacts with matter, making its detection a monumental challenge. The event was recorded by the Antarctic-based IceCube Neutrino Observatory, which operates a vast array of sensors buried deep in the ice of Antarctica, designed to capture the fleeting moments when neutrinos collide with other particles. The latest detection suggests that this neutrino likely originated from an astronomical source, possibly a supernova or a black hole, before traveling vast distances across the universe to finally collide with Earth's atmosphere. Dr. Francis Halzen, the principal investigator for the IceCube project, expressed his excitement about the discovery, stating, "This detection not only reinforces the capabilities of our observatory but also opens new avenues for understanding the universe's most energetic events. The particle's journey and the subsequent splash of light it created when interacting with the Mediterranean waters serve as a testament to the intricate tapestry of cosmic interactions that govern our universe." The implications of this finding extend beyond just the realm of particle physics. Understanding neutrinos is crucial for unraveling the mysteries of the universe, including dark matter and the fundamental forces at play in astrophysical phenomena. Scientists believe that these ghost particles could hold the key to answering some of the most pressing questions in physics, such as the origins of cosmic rays and the behavior of matter under extreme conditions. In a related vein, NASA's groundbreaking twin study continues to shed light on the effects of space travel on the human body. Conducted between 2015 and 2016, the study involved sending one twin, Scott Kelly, to the International Space Station while his identical brother Mark Kelly remained on Earth. The results revealed fascinating insights into how long-term space exposure can affect physical and genetic traits. Published findings indicated that Scott experienced a reduction in body mass and alterations in gene expression due to the unique challenges of spaceflight, including microgravity and radiation exposure. Researchers discovered that while 91.3% of the DNA damage incurred during the mission returned to normal upon his return to Earth, approximately 7% of his genes exhibited persistent changes. This information is invaluable for developing countermeasures to protect astronauts on future long-duration missions to Mars and beyond. Mark Kelly, reflecting on the study's impact, noted, "The findings are not just about the twins, they represent a broader understanding of human adaptability in extreme environments. This knowledge is vital as we prepare for longer missions in space." The study underscores the importance of addressing the biological challenges posed by space exploration, ensuring the health and safety of astronauts as they venture further into the cosmos. As the scientific community continues to grapple with the mysteries of the universe, both the detection of the ghost particle in the Mediterranean and the findings from NASA's twin study signal an exciting era of discovery. Researchers are optimistic that these developments will pave the way for future breakthroughs in our understanding of the universe and the human condition in space. With ongoing advancements in technology and methodology, the pursuit of knowledge in these fields is bound to yield even more astonishing revelations in the years to come. And the evolving landscape of public health and artistic expression, two narratives are capturing attention this February, each reflecting a deep-seated concern for societal well-being and the human condition. The first, an insightful analysis from Ben Atkins, a prominent figure in dental health, sheds light on the challenges faced by marginalized populations in accessing dental care. The second, a captivating art exhibition by Jane Kim, confronts the intricate relationship between human desires and the natural world. Together, these stories underline the ongoing struggles and triumphs present in our communities. Atkins, writing for the British Dental Journal, argues that the significant improvements in dental health over the past 2 decades have not been universally experienced. He notes that certain groups, particularly those experiencing homelessness, continue to face escalating oral health issues. The disease prevalence in some groups has, if anything, increased, Atkins states, challenging the notion that access to dental services is merely a logistical issue. He emphasizes that these so-called hard-to-reach patients are not elusive, rather they encounter formidable barriers that prevent them from obtaining the care they need. This often results in emergency services being overburdened by individuals seeking care that should be preventative. Atkins' critique extends to the systemic failures within healthcare that rendered these populations vulnerable. Instead of merely labeling these patients as abusers of emergency services, he calls for a deeper understanding of why they seek such drastic solutions. Do we ask ourselves why these patients are abusing emergency dental services? Or are the services just easier to access, he questions. His insights not only highlight the urgent need for more inclusive healthcare models but also suggest that rethinking service accessibility could significantly improve outcomes for underserved communities. In a different arena, artist Jane Kim's exhibition Human Nature, Desire, which opened on February 15 at the Andra Norris Gallery in Burlingame, California, tackles the complex emotions tied to human interaction with nature. This is Kim's first solo show in 4 years, and she uses it as a platform to explore the psychological underpinnings of how individuals relate to the natural world. Kim's artwork, known for its vibrant detail and scientific grounding, poses profound questions about the tension between human desire and ecological responsibility. What really drives people, and where has this disconnection to nature come from? She asks, inviting viewers to consider their own relationships with the environment. Her pieces, which range from intricate prints to bold, thought-provoking installations, are designed to evoke both aesthetic appreciation and critical reflection. One standout work, Guilty Pleasure, features a hat crafted from full-bodied European starlings, provoking a dialogue about the ethics of using natural resources for fashion. It's this weird tension of wanting to wear it and wanting to honor it, Kim explains, illustrating the moral complexities that underpin human consumption and desire. Kim's exhibition runs until March 14 and seeks to engage audiences on multiple levels. She hopes that visitors will not only appreciate the visual beauty of her work but also delve into the deeper meanings behind her artistic choices. You could walk in here and look at something and just be aesthetically attracted. But for those who want to continue to dive in more, all the works will have an explanation, she says, emphasizing her goal of making art accessible while encouraging thoughtful engagement with its themes. As both Ben Atkins and Jane Kim illustrate, the intersection of health ethics and art serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing challenges our society faces. Their respective works compel us to reflect on the systems that govern our lives, from healthcare disparities to our connection with nature. Looking ahead, it is clear that discussions around accessibility, ethical consumption, and the human experience will continue to resonate, urging us to seek solutions that foster a more equitable and sustainable future. In a world increasingly shaped by the narratives of its authors, the upcoming event at the Johns Hopkins University Bloomberg Center promises to be a compelling exploration of contemporary issues through the lens of storytelling. Scheduled for February 24, 2025 from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., the latest installment of the Authors and Insights series will feature Yaroslav Trofimov, the chief foreign affairs correspondent for The Wall Street Journal. Trofimov will engage in a dialogue about his latest work, No Country for Love, alongside esteemed SAIS professor Sergei Radchenko. The Authors and Insights series, a collaboration between the Henry A. Kissinger Center for Global Affairs and the Johns Hopkins University, aims to connect audiences with thought leaders who are shaping the global discourse. Trofimov's book is expected to shed light on complex geopolitical dynamics while intertwining personal narratives that resonate with readers across various backgrounds. Trofimov, who has reported from some of the world's most tumultuous regions, offers a unique perspective that combines journalistic rigor with profound storytelling. His role as a foreign affairs correspondent has placed him at the forefront of significant events, allowing him to witness and document the human stories behind headlines. His insights are particularly relevant as the world grapples with increasing tensions and shifts in international relations. The conversation with Redchenko will not only delve into the themes of Trofimov's book but will also explore broader questions of love, conflict, and resilience in the face of adversity. As Trofimov articulates the intersection of personal experiences and geopolitical realities, attendees can expect a thought-provoking discussion that transcends traditional narratives. In the context of ongoing global challenges such as the evolving dynamics in U.S.-China relations and humanitarian crises around the world, the importance of understanding individual stories becomes paramount. Trofimov's work serves as a reminder of the power of narrative in humanizing complex issues, providing a counterbalance to the often impersonal nature of political discourse. As the event approaches, it highlights a growing trend in literary and academic circles: the integration of personal narratives into discussions of foreign policy and global affairs. This approach not only enriches the dialogue but also fosters a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of human experiences across borders. In conclusion, Yaroslav Trofimov's appearance at the Authors and Insights series is set to be an illuminating event that underscores the significance of storytelling in our understanding of global affairs. As we navigate an uncertain future, the ability to connect through shared narratives becomes increasingly essential. Attendees can look forward to an engaging exchange that not only informs but also inspires, paving the way for a richer discourse on the complexities of our world. In an intriguing revelation about Earth's climatic history, a recent study suggests that the formation of ice caps is heavily influenced by geological processes, specifically the erosion of rocks and the activity of volcanoes. This research, which spans over 420 million years, indicates that achieving the necessary icehouse conditions requires a delicate balance between rapid rock erosion, which removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and diminished volcanic activity that releases CO2. The findings underscore the complexity of Earth's climate system and the pivotal role that geological forces play in shaping it. Currently, Earth is experiencing a climate phase that is cooler than historical norms despite short-term spikes in temperature. James Deneen, a researcher involved in this study, emphasizes this unusual trend, stating, "When you look back in the geological past and try to make sense of these temperature fluctuations, it becomes clear that various natural processes have a profound impact." The study's model illustrates that during periods of significant rock weathering, CO2 levels drop, leading to cooler global temperatures and facilitating the formation of ice caps. This understanding of Earth's climatic shifts comes at a time when the scientific community is grappling with the implications of climate change exacerbated by human activities. The research suggests that the natural processes of rock erosion and volcanic activity could serve as important factors in climate regulation. As Deneen notes, these geological processes are not just background noise, they are crucial to the long-term stability of our planet's climate. Meanwhile, the landscape of scientific publication is also undergoing significant changes, as highlighted by the launch of the Journal of the Academy of Public Health (JAPH). This new journal aims to address long-standing issues in peer-reviewed academic publishing, particularly in light of the controversies surrounding COVID-19. Spearheaded by prominent figures such as Jay Bhattacharya and Marty Makary, both of whom have been vocal critics of prevailing pandemic policies, the journal seeks to provide a platform for open scientific discourse. Critics of the current academic publishing model have long argued that it is slow and inefficient, often delaying the dissemination of critical research. Martin Kulldorff, the journal's founding editor-in-chief, advocates for a shift toward a more transparent and responsive system. "What we need is open, robust, and lively scientific discourse," he states. The JAPH introduces innovations like paid peer review and open access to research, aiming to minimize the gatekeeping that has historically plagued scientific journals. However, the journal has also faced skepticism from some quarters, with critics warning that it could be used to undermine scientific consensus on crucial public health issues, including vaccine safety and efficacy. As the scientific community continues to navigate these complex discussions,
The establishment of JAPH highlights a broader movement towards reforming how scientific knowledge is shared and debated.
In the realm of health research, a recent study has drawn attention to sleep patterns as potential indicators of Alzheimer's disease. Published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia, this research examined how the time taken to reach rapid eye movement REM sleep correlates with biomarkers associated with the disease. Drive W. Christopher Winter, a neurologist involved in the study, notes that individuals who struggle to enter REM sleep may be at a higher risk for developing Alzheimer's, although more research is needed to clarify this relationship. As scientists work to unravel the complexities of both Earth's climate and human health, it is clear that these discoveries will have far-reaching implications. The interactions between geological processes and climate, along with the evolving landscape of scientific publication, underscore a crucial period in which transparency and innovation in research are more important than ever. As we continue to confront these challenges, the future of both our planet's climate and public health discourse hangs in the balance, promising new insights and developments in the years to come.